Good afternoon. This is the Melodic Investor. My name is Antoine, and just wanted to come on and share some thoughts on my 60-day review of YouTube. And I gotta say, it's been definitely a learning curve as far as getting used to talking to a camera and being able to convey your thoughts, um, clearly and succinctly, and just getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Please like and subscribe and share this content with other people. I would love to grow the channel and be a part of a little community. Thank you. So I think everyone should do it. And I also think you should do it because this is kind of where I see a trend going, even in employment. I did a job to where I had to do an interview with a couple of videos. And they had, like, when I say a couple, they really had about 12 little short mini clips that I had to talk into my phone, and someone would pop up. It was pre-recorded on their side, pop up, ask the question, and then I would have to give my response via recording. Now, that was before I started my YouTube channel. That was very uncomfortable, super hard, because it was like, oh man, where do I even start? And you're trying to like rehearse, and you're trying to write your responses down. It just wasn't natural, wasn't flowing. And not that I'm like super good at it now, because I feel like I'm still working out my voice and kinks and all that stuff. I don't do any editing, by the way. I just shoot and upload. Being a dad of 2 kids and working a full-time job, and this has kind of been my side thing, if you will. I needed something that was easy, and hopefully one day it could be monetized where I could even get a little income off of it to help support the family. That would be great. But, I gave myself, starting this, I was like, if I'm going to get into it, it'll be 5 years. So, at any rate, had I would have had my YouTube channel, I feel like at that time, I probably would have been a lot more comfortable communicating my thoughts clearly and effectively, and being able to I guess, make it seem natural, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, and not so rehearsed. Spoiler alert, I didn't get the job, but that's okay because it all worked out. I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be anyway. But I say all that to say, if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I definitely do it. So after 60 days now, I have about 31 subscribers. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you will be 32, 33, maybe 100th. That would be a blessing. But, it feels like no one's like watching your stuff. And maybe they're not in the beginning. That's what a lot of people say. It's usually your first, they say 50 videos is where you get really comfortable and used to it. So I'm not quite there yet, but I'm on my way. Like I said, I'm only 60 days into it, and I feel like I've got a lot, momentum going with subscribers, and I don't know what's normal. I don't even know how to gauge YouTube because everyone has a different metric that they use for different things or whatnot. So, but if you're considering doing it and you have a hobby, or maybe like me, you just want something on the side to where you can do, I would encourage you just to do it and have fun with it. Don't be too critical of yourself in the beginning. Well, ever. You probably don't ever want to be too critical of yourself. And just take it one day at a time, and just know it'll get better, and you'll start to find your voice and your rhythm and your cadence and all that good stuff. And things will start to become more clear to you. I just figured out how to start doing my own thumbnails, and it's not too bad. Shout out to Think Media for that. I would recommend anyone go follow Think Media, their page. They have a lot of stuff on there on YouTube content creators who are like small or even large, and you're trying to grow your channel and trying to monetize the channel more specifically. They're always a good resource. So anyway, I learned how to do thumbnails, and so hopefully that will make my channels more professional. And if you don't know the purpose of my content, I'm still figuring that out, to be honest with you. I originally wanted it to be it's going to center around real estate and music. I don't know how those two worlds collide, but that's kind of what I did. Hence the name Melodicinvestor, because I do invest in real estate and I also work in real estate. I've been doing real estate for almost 20 years now. And I started off on the multifamily side, then went over to the commercial side, and I've been doing that ever since. And I also invest in real estate as well. I don't have a big portfolio or anything. I'm just starting out. I own a duplex. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, I wanted to create a channel specifically for those type of individuals. In my experience of coming up in the church and playing music in the church, all those years that I played and time that I put in obviously was great. Volunteer work. I probably should have been compensated for it. Looking back on it, I was definitely in the camp of being maybe taken advantage of, but that's another video for another time. Now, trying to figure out how those two worlds collide, and not having the support that I needed, and I'm not understanding really real estate back in the day, and understanding like being a musician, how you get so passionate about your music and your art form that you don't think about investing. At least I didn't. My personal purpose of my content is to help those people who are in that creative space, and whatever it is, it doesn't have to be music, but just to let them know, like, be thinking ahead and long term about what you want to invest in, and be thinking about investing, because you want to have something you can fall back on, if you're doing your music thing, and something that produces an income while you're sleeping, because your music doesn't. Now, I've been encouraging a lot of my friends and people to start a YouTube channel, even if you're just, playing music or whatever. Just do it and record yourself. A lot of people aren't comfortable by that. I'm not sure why, but I would that's where I'm at 60 days. That's kind of my mindset. My channel is starting to morph. I'm talking about more topics, more things, and it's more going to be about my life. And I would love to start maybe down the line, maybe once I get monetized, start doing some interviews with people, so I can, with that, it takes some capital, because you want to have the right equipment and things like that. But not that I need anything fancy, but my goal is not to invest too much money in the upfront. I want this channel to be able to support itself, because I am trying to support my family and things of that nature. So don't want to go overboard on the YouTube business without any returns. So I feel like that's just smart. But that's my take. If you're considering doing it, I'd do it. If you have a hobby or something like that that's important to you or you're passionate about, I would definitely consider starting a YouTube channel, and continue to grow. Again, like, subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Bye.